In a world that rushes and shouts, where the pace of life seems to accelerate with every passing day, it can feel almost impossible to find a moment of true stillness. The city streets are alive with energy, people weaving through crowds, neon lights flickering, and the constant hum of modernity filling the air. Yet there are still places that whisper, places where the noise fades and the world seems to slow down, inviting you to listen to the softer sounds that often go unnoticed. Kyoto is one such place. Nestled among mountains and rivers, this ancient city is a living tapestry of tradition and tranquility, where the past and present exist side by side. It's a city where you can turn a corner and suddenly find yourself 100 years in the past, surrounded by wooden machiya houses, stone lanterns, and the gentle rustle of kimono fabric. The clatter of modern life fades away, replaced by the gentle shuffle of feet on stone and the distant chime of a temple bell. Here, the air itself seems to carry a sense of calm, as if the city is breathing in harmony with nature. At the heart of this ancient capital, hidden from the crowds, are its most precious jewels, the traditional tea houses. These are not just buildings but gateways to another world, where time slows and every detail is infused with meaning. These tea houses, or chashitsu, are sanctuaries of peace, guardians of a culture that values stillness and mindfulness above all else. Tucked behind wooden gates or down lantern-lit alleyways, they invite you to slow down and leave the noise of the 21st century at the door. The world outside melts away as you step into a realm of quiet contemplation. Inside, every detail is considered, every object has a purpose, and every moment is meant to be savored. The arrangement of utensils, the placement of a single flower, the way the tatami mats are laid, all are deliberate, all are meaningful. Imagine a small room with tatami mats, where the outside world feels miles away, and the only sounds are the soft rustle of fabric and the quiet pouring of water. Soft light filters through a shoji screen, casting gentle patterns on the floor and illuminating the space with a warm golden glow. Beyond the screen, a view of a manicured garden awaits, where a single maple leaf glows crimson against a backdrop of green moss and carefully raked stones. Each season brings its own beauty, from cherry blossoms in spring to fiery foliage in autumn. Here, the warmth of a ceramic bowl in your hands grounds you in the present moment, connecting you to centuries of tradition. The earthy aroma of matcha rises, filling the air with a scent that is both invigorating and calming, a reminder to breathe deeply and appreciate the now. The quiet dignity of your host, moving with grace and intention, reminds you that true luxury is found in moments of pure, uninterrupted peace. Every gesture is a reflection of respect, for the guest, for the ritual, and for the fleeting beauty of the present. In these quiet corners you can truly feel the spirit of Japan, a gentle reminder that the most profound experiences are often the simplest. In Kyoto, serenity is not just a fleeting feeling but a way of life, waiting to be discovered by those willing to slow down and listen. The Japanese tea ceremony began as a simple drink for Buddhist monks, who used tea to stay awake during long hours of meditation. In the quiet halls of Kyoto's ancient temples, tea was more than a beverage. It was a companion in their spiritual journey, a way to clear the mind and focus the spirit. Over time, this humble ritual was adopted by the aristocracy and samurai, evolving into a symbol of status and refinement. Lavish tea gatherings became fashionable, with ornate Chinese tea wares and elaborate settings reflecting the wealth and power of their hosts. But in the 16th century, Sen no Rikyu, a revered tea master, saw something deeper in the act of sharing tea. He transformed the ceremony into an art form rooted in simplicity, humility, and profound mindfulness, stripping away excess to reveal the heart of the experience. Rikyu found beauty in imperfection, choosing rustic tea huts and locally crafted pottery over the ornate and imported. He believed that true elegance lay in the natural, the weathered, and the unadorned, objects that told a story of time and use. He established 4 guiding principles: harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility, each one shaping the way tea was prepared, served, and received. These values encouraged hosts and guests alike to approach the ceremony with open hearts and clear minds. Through these principles, Rikyu elevated tea from a mere social pastime to a spiritual practice, where every gesture and every sip became a meditation on presence and gratitude. He insisted on preparing tea himself, forging a direct, intimate connection with each guest. In this shared moment, host and guest became equals, united by the simple act of enjoying tea together. Rikyu's influence can still be felt in every tea house across Japan, but perhaps nowhere more so than in the tiny, understated tie-in tea room in Kyoto, a space designed for quiet reflection and genuine human connection. The ceremony is not about luxury or perfection, but about embracing the imperfect and the beautifully transient nature of our world. Each crack in a tea bowl, each faded tatami mat, is a reminder of life's fleeting beauty. In sharing a simple bowl of tea, Rikyu showed that enlightenment and deep connection can be found in the most ordinary acts, if we approach them with care and intention. Today, the Japanese tea ceremony remains a living tradition, a way of life that values humility, mindfulness, and the fleeting beauty of each moment, inviting us all to pause, reflect, and find meaning in the everyday. Arriving at a traditional tea house, your senses awaken. The journey begins along a stone path, or symbolically washing away the outside world. You purify your hands at a water basin, then slide open a wooden door to a space filled with the scent of tatami and old wood. Shoes off, you feel the soft mats underfoot, a grounding, calming touch. The room is minimalist, with a single scroll and a simple flower arrangement reflecting the season. Every detail fosters harmony and draws your focus inward. Silence reigns, broken only by the rustle of kimono, the whisking of tea, and the gentle ladling of water. These subtle sounds create a symphony of quietude, calming the mind. The tea house is a sanctuary where atmosphere and ritual combine to invite presence. Here you are encouraged to simply be. To understand Kyoto's tea culture, walk the historic streets of Gion and Higashiyama. Gion's cobbled lanes and wooden townhouses evoke old Japan, especially as lanterns glow at dusk. Exclusive tea houses or host guests with geiko and maiko, preserving centuries-old traditions. While entry to some is by introduction, many now offer sessions for visitors, opening a window into this graceful world. Nearby, Higashiyama's winding streets and temple tea houses make the experience accessible to all. Here you can rest with a bowl of matcha and a seasonal sweet, surrounded by history. These districts show how tea culture is woven into Kyoto's very identity. Beyond the city center, Arashiyama offers tea houses nestled among bamboo groves and riverside scenery. Here, the connection between tea and nature is profound. Some tea houses are accessible only by boat, making the journey part of the ritual. The mountains and river provide a dramatic, ever-changing backdrop for quiet reflection. Many temples hide secret tea houses, offering private ceremonies in rooms rarely open to the public. These hidden gems reward the curious, connecting Zen philosophy directly to the art of tea. In Kyoto, art, religion, and daily life are beautifully intertwined. Attending a tea ceremony is like witnessing a silent dance, where every movement is deliberate and meaningful. The air is filled with a quiet anticipation, as if the walls themselves are holding their breath, waiting for the ritual to unfold. Every gesture, from the way the host enters the room to the subtle placement of each utensil, is steeped in centuries of tradition and respect. The host, a master of the art, prepares each gesture with care. From folding the silk cloth to whisking the matcha, the cloth is not just a tool but a symbol of purity, and its careful handling sets the tone for the entire ceremony. The rhythmic motion of the whisk, blending the vibrant green tea, is both meditative and mesmerizing. Guests are active participants, beginning with a seasonal sweet that prepares the palate for the tea. These sweets, called wagashi, are chosen to reflect the time of year, connecting everyone to the changing seasons and the beauty of nature outside the tea house. The host scoops vibrant matcha into a bowl, adds hot water, and whisks it to a frothy foam. Each step is performed with intention, transforming simple ingredients into something extraordinary. The sound of the whisk is calming, a signature of the ceremony. It echoes softly in the quiet room, inviting everyone to slow down and be present in the moment. The bowl is presented with a bow. You receive it with gratitude, turning it before sipping. This exchange is more than etiquette, it is a silent conversation, a mutual acknowledgement of respect and appreciation. Each sip is savored, the bowl wiped and returned with respect. The act of drinking becomes a meditation, a way to honor the host, the tea, and the moment itself. This exchange is a ritual of connection, gratitude, and presence. Through these simple actions, a sense of harmony is created, linking everyone in the room. The ceremony is not about perfection but about sharing a moment of beauty and mindfulness. It is a gentle reminder to appreciate the fleeting nature of life and to find meaning in the smallest of gestures. In this space, host and guest are united by tradition and appreciation. The boundaries between them dissolve, replaced by a shared sense of peace and understanding. It is a simple act yet deeply profound. In the quiet of the tea room, every detail matters and every moment is an opportunity to express gratitude and grace. In modern Japan, the tea ceremony not only survives, it evolves. Today, women are the primary guardians of this tradition, passing down its philosophy and skills. Maintaining tea houses is costly, and many have closed, but creative partnerships with hotels and institutions help preserve them. These collaborations provide resources for restoration, while offering guests authentic experiences. The tradition itself adapts. Contemporary architects and artists reinterpret tea rooms, proving wabi-cha inspires creativity in any era. This blend of tradition and innovation ensures the ceremony's survival. The tea ceremony endures because its message, finding beauty in simplicity and peace in a shared moment, is timeless. As long as people seek tranquility, the spirit of tea will live on. It is a living art, always quietly reinventing itself. Experiencing a tea ceremony in Kyoto is special. Approach it with respect and curiosity. Book in advance, as tea houses are intimate and often require reservations. Dress modestly, avoid strong scents and wear clean socks as you'll remove your shoes. Inside, move and speak softly. Let your host guide you through the ritual. Bow to show gratitude when served tea or sweets. Don't worry about perfection. Just be present and appreciate the hospitality. Put your phone away. Photos are often discouraged to preserve the serene atmosphere. Focus on your senses, the warmth of the bowl, the taste of matcha, the patterns in the tatami. The ceremony is an invitation to slow down and connect with the moment. Embrace mindfulness and you'll carry a piece of Kyoto's tranquility with you. As our journey ends, we're left with more than memories. We feel a deep connection to the past and to a gentler way of being. These tea houses are living archives, teaching through silence and shared experience. In a frantic world, the values of harmony, respect, purity, and tranquility are more essential than ever. Visiting supports their survival and honors the masters who keep the tradition alive. We become temporary custodians, helping ensure the flame of Chanoyu endures. Step through the gate, leave the world behind, and let the peace of the tea house envelop you. In that quiet room, you'll find more than tea. You'll find a moment of pure peace. And that is a souvenir you'll carry forever, a gentle whisper from old Japan.